I'm George Bodarky. I'm the news director of WFUV. That's the NPR affiliate station based on the Rose Hill campus of Fordham University in the Bronx. I'm coming to you as part of our collaboration with BronxNet called Bronx Connections. Now, what if we could stomp out hunger one slice of pizza at a time? Or what if we could help to feed our hardworking healthcare community that's working so hard right now during the COVID-19 pandemic? Well, enter Scott Wiener and the founder of an organization called Slice Out Hunger. Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
So what is Slice Out Hunger?
We are a nonprofit organization based here in New York City, but with a spread around the rest of the country. We produce campaigns and events that are all pizza related, and they raise awareness and funds for hunger relief organizations all over the country.
So how do these events work typically?
Well, usually we have a pizza party event where everybody might show up in one spot. We have multiple pizzerias there, and they serve slices that we charge $1 per slice. And then all the money we raise from those goes to Food Bank for New York City or City Harvest or Sylvia Center or some group that helps support hunger relief. But lately things have changed a little bit since we can't have large groups gather.
So how are you operating during the pandemic?
Well, we have one major campaign that started at the end of March along with the incursion of the pandemic. It's called Pizza versus Pandemic. It's basically a funds drive that we use the funding that we take in on our website to buy pizza from independent pizzerias to be sent to hospitals all across the country. So on our website, there's a donation platform. There's also a hospital recommendation platform. So you can write in the name of a hospital. We then take that, verify it as a source, and then we send them pizza. As long as we have funds in the bank, that's what we do.
How has that campaign been going?
It's been astronomical. We've raised over $500,000 in the last 7 or 8 weeks. We've sent 23,000 pizzas to over 1,100 hospitals.
Wow, that's quite the impact.
Yeah, it's been really huge. In the years that we've been operating, we've done great things here and there, but nothing has been such a big, fast-moving campaign as this. And I think it's because everybody's so concerned. You want to do something to help, but the best thing we can do for the rest of the country is to stay home. So how can you help from home? You can make a donation. You can volunteer for us and make phone calls to hospitals. I mean, there's tons of ways to help. We've all seen that fundraising has been really positive over the past few weeks. So many great organizations have been able to do serious work, and it's extremely necessary work. And because so many people have been hit by this, we're all hit by it. So sending a donation and sending a couple of pizzas to a hospital really makes the hospitals feel great. It's good business for the pizzerias, and it also helps us feel like we're doing something and not just sitting at home on the couch.
Now, I understand that pizza sales have actually been going through the roof during the pandemic. It's one of the most ordered foods for takeout and delivery.
Yeah, when we started this, pizzerias were really hit hard, and a lot of them were closed, and it was in that first week or so when people were just closed. And then, of course, it's taken off because it's such an easily delivered food. You're cooking it in a really hot oven, so there's not so much of a problem there with something like raw foods or uncooked foods. So it's been really interesting to see. In situations like this, pizza usually is the standby. It's a comfort food. It's a delivery food. You certainly can't stop pizza when it comes to a situation like this.
Now, you, sir, are all about pizza. You are also the owner of a great tour company here in New York City, Scott's Pizza Tours.
Yep. Pizza is my entire life, that's for sure.
What is it about pizza that you love so much?
It's the thing that you can't help but love. Like, you might feel indifferent about food, but when it comes to pizza, everybody's got an opinion. And it's because you grow up with it. There's an emotional attachment to it. It's probably the first thing that I know I use my own money to buy. First food I ever bought for myself. And so pizza's just, it's always there for you. It's fun. It's positive. What's not to love?
And tell us about your tours.
Yeah, the tours are really fun. We go, usually when we can be there in person, we take people into pizzerias, into the kitchens, teach them about the ovens, cheese selection, tomato preparation. It's really deep and in depth and historically driven. There's a lot of history that we talk about. And now that we're in a physical distant arena, we've been doing tons of great online pizza making classes and pizza history classes. And we've got a great sort of virtual tour that we call New York City in 8 Slices. It's really fun. We take people through all the boroughs and explain what pizzerias are really important and how there's a lot you can do even from home.
I'm sure it might be difficult for you to answer this question, but what is your favorite pizza place?
Oof, that is the question, isn't it? I don't have a single personal favorite, but lately I've been dreaming of getting back to Joe's and Lindry and Scars and Patsy's. I mean, Louie and Ernie's in the Bronx, Pugsley's in the Bronx. I mean, I have so many favorites. Danny's in Queens, Luigi's in Park Slope, Joe and Pat's in Staten Island, Ruby Roast in Manhattan. I mean, like, I haven't been in pizzerias in 8 weeks. This is the longest I've ever gone without being in a pizzeria by far.
I was going to ask you about pizza in the Bronx, and you named a couple there, including Pugsley's, which is right in my backyard at Fordham University.
I love Sal and Pina and Pete so much, and the fact that I haven't seen them in this long, it's really sad. But yeah, Pugsley's, so good. And Louie and Ernie's, and then there's what's it called, Tommy's. There's so many good places in the Bronx. Come on.
How long ago did you found Slice Out Hunger?
Slice Out Hunger unofficially launched in 2009, and then we became a 501c3 in 2015.
And the website, once again?
sliceouthunger.org, or if you want to go directly to this campaign, it's pandemic.pizza.
And your website for people who want to check out your virtual tours and then look forward to some real in-person tours.
Yeah, you can go to scotttours.com. We actually just launched a brand new website last week. So really easy to find our virtual events there. We do pizza making on the weekends, and we do a lecture series during the week. So really good stuff happening there. You can have a good time and visually eat pizza while being at home isolated.
Scott, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Really good to see you, George.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it.